Charles O'Leary, representing the state of New Hampshire in this matter.
Except for myself. There's standby counsel for me, thank you for asking.
Are you only
Technically speaking, I am, but I'm, of course, working with Mrs. Sands in our firm.
All right. Has there been any discussion about how today's hearing was going? There are a number of new complaints that have been filed. Have you received copies of those complaints?
No,
Yeah, we're talking about them.
I've heard about them, but I have not yet received anything. Have it here.
You want to, with regard to that,
Okay, at no conversation with the council, I didn't anticipate the new complaints. That came together with the written motion for those particulars. The only thing that we would ask is that they be treated as amended complaints rather than new complaints, so as to avoid any clutter on these individuals' probation record. And I just don't want the cumulative effect of several entries. So to the extent that the court would do that, we ask that you treat it as amended complaints.
No, they've been entered as complaints. So they're already.
And I indicated to counsel for the defense that I would be more than willing to take, enter an all process with regard to all of the other disorderly complaints. Obviously, there are a couple of pending resisting arrest charges that have not been, no amendment was filed. Those are as they are.
Are you waiving a formal reading of all of them and entering the plea?
No, we're not.
well,
Not for me.
yeah, we'll read yours, okay?
Go ahead, read mine, but we should be reading all of them. No, we shouldn't be making none of this easy in any way for anybody.
Mr. Staples, you represent only yourself.
Now, I know that, and I have a mouth that's speaking,
Yes. So
Yes.
you speak your complaint.
and I can speak freely.
You can speak.
Okay, so, yeah, sure, let's go, it is what it is, but don't try to shut me down.
Mr. Staples,
Hmm,
I would ask that you give me the courtesy of letting me speak, and when it is your time to speak, I will give you the courtesy of you being allowed.
I'll speak with my feet and with my mouth when I please, thank you.
So if Mr. Staples, if you are not able to contain yourself and obey the rule that I have just set, that you give me the courtesy and you have the courtesy, we will continue your proceeding until you are able to, and I will end this hearing today.
What am I doing? I'm waiting for you to speak. I'm giving you the opportunity. So,
Thank you. So I have one new complaint from Mr. Staples, is that correct?
But there was complaints from Mr. Staples that had to do with the incident. We've had 13. Those are complaints that were entered as well. I have them at the, I believe, as well. But if you want to come forward with those.
No, that's okay, I just wanted to.
There should be two new ones.
I have another one from 11/19.
Right, and that's a separate episode. And that has to do with the state house. But these are complaints that have to do with 10, 13. There should be 4 of them, and I have them.
so yeah, as I understand it, there are 2 charges that are being brought up from the bootlicker incident at, not the State House, but at the, what was that? The LOB. Which those, I showed up for Raymond on those charges, and no one was here. And they said the charges were never filed.
All right, well, they are now.
They are now, yeah,
I have.
and I'm here.
Thank you. I have 3 complaints that look like they were received on April 14th. Should I have 4 complaints?
Yes, we should have 4. There are also the theory complaints, so 2 separate incidents.
Right. So, Mr. Staples, there are 4 new complaints under docket number 3652. The first alleges disorderly conduct, specifically it alleges that on October 13th, 2021, you purposely caused a breach of the peace by disrupting the orderly conduct of business in a governmental facility by clapping loudly and yelling out, "Shut it down," after receiving a warning from a peace officer, Sergeant Gregory DeLuca, that continued disruptions of the Governor and Council meeting occurring at Police Standards and Training Facility would result in his arrest for disorderly conduct. The second complaint is for disorderly conduct. It alleges that on that same date, you recklessly created a risk of a breach of the peace by disrupting the orderly conduct of business in a governmental facility by clapping loudly and yelling out, "Shut it down," after receiving a warning from Peace Officer Sergeant Gregory DeLuca that continued disruptions of the governor and council meeting occurring at the police standards and training facility would result in your arrest for disorderly conduct. The third complaint of disorderly conduct alleges that you purposely caused a breach of the peace by disrupting the orderly conduct of business in a governmental facility by clapping loudly and yelling out, "We are being arrested, fuck this shit," and "shut it down," after receiving a warning from Police Officer Sergeant Gregory DeLuca that continued disruptions of the governor and council meeting occurring at the police standards and training facility would result in your arrest for disorderly conduct. And having been provided a second warning by Peace Officer Sergeant Megan Walsh, and once he had been removed to a staging area in the facility following his arrest for disorderly conduct. The
So,
last complaint-
excuse me, I'm confused about where these took place.
So right now, I'm just reading you what they say. So
All right.
that's a question that can be addressed later, but right now, this is what the state is alleging.
All right, that's fine.
They're in the fourth complaint from that date, they allege that you recklessly created the risk of a breach of the peace by disrupting the orderly conduct of business in a governmental facility by clapping loudly and yelling out, "We are being arrested, fuck this shit," and "shut it down," after receiving a warning from Peace Officer Sergeant Gregory DeLuca that continued disruptions of the government and council meeting occurring at the police standards and training facility would result in your arrest for disorderly conduct. And having been provided a second warning by Peace Officer Sergeant Megan Walsh, and once he has been removed to a staging area in the facility following his arrest for disorderly conduct. So that's in docket number 3652. I also have docket number 2022 CR 254. And there are two complaints in this file. The first alleges disorderly conduct, specifically alleges that on November 19, 2021, you engaged in tumultuous behavior in a public place with a legislative officer located at 32 North Street in City of Concord, New Hampshire, and that you did go fuck around and find out. The second complaint is for breach of bail conditions on that same date. It alleges that in contempt of conditions of bail release set forth at the Concord District Court on November 19, 2021, which stipulate defendant shall not commit a federal, state, or local crime, subsequently committed the offense of disorderly conduct contrary to RSA 644:2 on November 19, 2021, at approximately 12:05 p.m. Would you like me to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf for all of these charges?
You can do whatever you want, I don't care.
Okay, I will enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf for all of these charges. Okay, so we are scheduled for a status conference. Where are we with these cases?
So, Your Honor, this court had previously endorsed a motion for the particulars. The government had reduced that to writing to email. I had followed up with an ask that the court would be suitable to be filed with the court. I received that as of yesterday, and at least at this point, we're in a position that it's a motion to dismiss rather than continue these matters. I'd like an opportunity to review that order, prepare that bill particulars response, and conceptualize this.
So, I was not the judge that presided over the initial arraignments on these cases, and, I am assuming that it was raised, but I don't know this for sure. Has there been discussion, because there are so many clients and so few attorneys representing them, was conflict discussed? Is there any, based on any of the charges, is there any conflict of interest for you?
I would suggest they're not true co-defendants in that sense, but nonetheless, we have the head client, obviously vice clients of that issue, and we've executed waivers related to that.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so are you requesting a motions hearing? Is that what you're requesting? And how much time do you think we need?
We were looking at, if the court wants to stay consistent for Fridays at 12:45, we were looking at perhaps June 17th, that's the day.
And if we could add those other new charges to dismiss those, I would motion to dismiss all 9 as well.
Do you anticipate that there will be a separate motion, is there a separate basis for motions to dismiss for every complaint.
I would suggest that some are similar, but there are slight differences, obviously, based on the conduct as to that trial.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out timing, if each one is gonna take. a
Separate
certain
trials.
amount of time.
Get ready for separate trials.
We haven't reached trials.
Well,
Just a motion.
separate trials.
You are, there'll be a great deal of overlap. I believe that they said that was going to raise some constitutional issues, which we will. They'll have quite a bit in common. We'll do our best to consolidate it into one inquiry, but there may have to be some variations from one to the next. Which will certainly, for the court's convenience, highlight to you.
Okay.
Just one additional note, Judge. Judge, just in terms of the date.
Yep.
I wouldn't at all be surprised if the court's calendar is clear that day, because that happens to be the date of the annual meeting. The Supreme Court usually says the court shouldn't hold proceedings that day, so the lawyers can go to the annual meeting. Just coincidentally.
So we can certainly pick another date.
Fuck it, have it that day. Downstairs and we'll figure it out on our end. How much time do you think we need?
We discussed perhaps 45 to 60 days.
Oh, sorry, how much time for the actual hearing?
For the hearing,
Yes.
I mean, with the 9 of them, it's not even an hour, and I'm hopeful.
Your Honor, I will say, every single case here is completely different. None of us even knew each other when we all got arrested for nothing,
Right,
okay?
that's why I'm saying I think we may need more time.
Yeah. We
I
might
was
be 2
told
hours.
it was great, the court would be set aside an afternoon to do it. And that's, hopefully we will be able to get it done in that period of time. Can I also make one other point with the court, because I know Mr. Staples was addressing the court. And, last time, when we were here, at one point in time, we started to address the court, there was some notion that he was gonna be self-represented. I approached Attorney Stanton to talk about that issue, because if he was going to file an appearance and be separately represented, I had an ethical obligation by filing things to make sure he gets a copy. I've never received an appearance from him saying that he's representing himself. I do not mind providing him with separate discovery and separate filings in this case, but I was, based upon my prior conversation, my own understanding was that he would come back under the umbrella with the other 9, and so I had dealt with Attorney Stanton and Attorney Janet with respect to him. But if he wishes to file a separate appearance, and then that they're just standby, then to the extent the rules would require me to give him additional, copies of things, I'm more than willing to do that. I just wasn't aware until essentially he came forward today to see the result that the counsel said, but in fact, he was somewhat self-represented with respect to the proceedings.
I filed a motion, it was accepted by the clerk, I had to go through hell for it to even be accepted, that I was appearing for myself. Notice of special appearance. You should have got a copy of that from the clerk. If you didn't get a copy of that, that's not my problem.
So, sir, if you
Okay.
have the court, you need to provide for this date. If you're representing yourself.
You know, if I may suggest a simple solution,
Sure.
we're gonna provide your office with a suitable service address for Mr. Staples.
Excellent.
And we'll proceed along those lines.
That's fine, thank you.
Okay. Anything
Somebody's
further?
agreed.
I think with respect to the motions, issue, Judge, what I will indicate to the court, I have brought this up with Attorney Stanton, and again, we spoke earlier today. There is, I think, a significant likelihood that the state will file a 404B motion in this matter. And what I'm indicating to the court is, there is information to suggest that at least a couple of defendants here, and specifically Mr. Staples, participated in actions, one, a meeting of the Housing Human Services agency over at the campus, the state office complex on or about September 11th. And then he, again, was present at the governor and council meeting, which was truncated down at St. A's. I believe it was, I think it's like the 27th of September. But there are reports and there are things that relate to his conduct and what happened there, which we think is relevant to and shows a sort of course of conduct, but also shows a particular sort of modus operandi for his approach to these matters. And so to the extent, I think that the record
First Amendment.
established that Mr. Staples certainly one of the defendants, I believe Mr. Stewart, was present on the September 11th matter, and then I believe Ms. Brunel was present in the matter with the governor and council the same day. I believe that the state intends to file a motion. I certainly will give discovery and other information to defense counsel and obviously to Mr. Staples with respect to that. But I think that's a motion that would be probably need to be considered by the court because obviously there are issues in terms of the trial itself, what would come in and how it might be used with respect to other defendants who might not in fact be covered.
Well, it's a fascinating theory, and we'll look forward to receiving notice of it.
Bring it on, bud.
Thank you, you're all set?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next we are submitting a series of motions. So, the court
All sit. All stay seating.
Virtue signal. You're a retard, look, and then you touch it, you cross-contaminate, and then you're out here touching everything, touching the gate. Why don't you use some disinfectant on your hands? Because you're being a retard. You're being a retard, and you're the DA. You're the DA. I don't care. No, I don't hear you. No, I don't hear you. Nobody hears you. I'm just telling you what time it is because you look like a fool. You look like a fool. You created this. We ain't going anywhere. Your system created this. Yes, he's right. Fuck around and find out. How about that? Fuck around and find out. USA! 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 USA!
Our First Amendment rights, guys.
With the paper!
Amen.
First Amendment rights.
Can we get an amen?
Good Friday, when they crucified Jesus, why did they crucify him? Because he went up against the politicians. That's what Jesus did. That's why they put him on that cross. That's why he died on this Good Friday, for freedom.
Get ready to flip some fucking tables. Fuck around and find out.
You work for us.
Boo.
Don't forget that. You work for us. For us. Government.
You work for us, remember that.
If you don't like free speech, move to North Korea.
Not okay. It's done for you.
Frank in this room, the bailiff.
Do they really?
He just said, can we chat? So keep an eye on him. I don't know what's going on. The bailiff said,
You got this.
they don't chat.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. He's telling me to. Frank's telling me it's fine. So I'm just gonna. I'll give him it.
I bet he has his stick.
The other guy in there though, he's like pretty good. Like I've talked with him. He's a decent guy.
Everyone in there about her previous court records and about her mental health. And that's not no, they said mental health care. What she says was.
The only people that need a mental health inspection is the state.
You got that right.
I mean, I understand this.
How can they do that?
And that's not okay. That's a
Take care, Sam.
Zero.
This man said he loved my t-shirt when he came in, right? So you think it's funny that I was arrested for saying you met a foster mom and a registered nurse. You think that's funny? I didn't say our country is going to hell in a handbag.
Because of people like you.
Literally, tell me what I know. He's just doing his
I like this. Said every Nazi ever.
just doing his job, just like the Nazis.
The what? I like it.
Remember who you work for.
Oh yeah, don't rise. Yeah.
I didn't either time.
Oh yeah, no, me neither. I will never do it. I need to go back in real quick.
God bless America. May all you guys. We try. We try. That's all we should say. We try.
Hey, thank you. I was just trying to get action. good.
I'm thinking more like end the steak now.
Yeah. I like how he's having some sort of Discord right now. Thank you, man.
Go to my YouTube channel,
Good
you
blue
see all my
boxes, I think
past
the
shit,
cops
you
are
can
with.
use all that in your little evidence against me, all your whole 404B bullshit. No. You wanna bring up all my past shit? Go to my fucking YouTube channel. Go to my fucking YouTube channel. Listen, you're the enemy. You are the enemy. You're the state. You're a bootlicking tyrant. Okay, so go to my YouTube channel, gather all the evidence you want, and put it in your file, and do whatever the fuck you want with it.
We don't want you anymore.
Okay?
We don't want you guys.
You don't how many times do I gotta say it?
You represent pedophile
Go
elites
to the YouTube channel. It's a
like
fucking
Sununu
YouTube
in his
channel.
detention
It's a
center.
fucking YouTube channel. Shit. And you can go to the Facebook page too.
You're fired.
It's still there.
You're fired.
See you later. Absolute defiance, motherfucker. Non-compliance. I'm talking. They can't arrest me for talking to the fucking prosecutor when I'm representing myself. Back off. Everybody, back off.
You guys, everybody, let's go outside, please. It's a beautiful day. Let's get outside.
So yeah, my YouTube channel, Absolute Defiance.
Let's go enjoy
Facebook
freedom.
channel,
Let's get out of the slave
Telegram
hole.
channel, Absolute Defiance. Gather all the motherfucking evidence you want.
Out of slave quarters. Get out of slave quarters. What was he saying about your shirt? I'm just curious.
He said that he loved my shirt.
He loved your
The
shirt.
DA, yeah.
But
It says amen. All the people said amen.
And that's why you guys are here.
I was allegedly arrested because I allegedly said the word amen, which you can't even hear on any of the video. So they're fabricating every single reason why we were arrested.
If you sincerely like your shirt or not.
Oh, he knew exactly what it was referring to.
He's either being a funny guy or being sincere.
Frank, I think you need a hug.
Hey. Thanks. He's cool. This guy's good. Yeah, no.
Yeah. No, I was talking with him. He's a good guy. Yeah. But you know, you always gotta have the camera on him because you never know. You guys do work for the monopoly on violence.
SD card's full. I forgot to change the card. Thank you, no problem. Thank you for your support. Thanks, Steve.
Anytime you're here, I'm gonna be here. All right. If I can do it, I would be here.
Hi, Frank. How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Frank, thanks, Frank. You're something else. You're.
Yeah, right.
I always had a video too of me, my actions at a select board meeting, a current one.
Oh, nice.
I just written by all over.
Sorry. Never kicked me. Oh, yeah.
And now you're not done on your motion. Shame on him. No, it's not a misunderstanding. It was wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the rest?
Good Friday. It's not okay, guys. The 10-minute motion is dismissed on the very first hearing. Yes.
What you're asking for. This case has children. Where are the rest of my clients?
Right here.
All right, there's one.
Somebody please capture this because everyone's going to want to know. Joe. People are donating money to try and see us through. And all this is doing is stringing them along. It's not okay.
This is your show.
I want to address two different issues. You're raising two things at the same time, and it's impossible to do with one, together with the other. The first has to do with the scheduling, the timing of this. It takes this amount of time to mount a constitutional challenge, which is really what's coming next in this case. That constitutional challenge is very, very strong. It's different than the resisting arrest charge, but almost all the disorderlies, you've got a constitutional challenge that we're going to wage. The other issue is the amendment to the complaints, and to my way of thinking, and we'll go over this with the written document in front of you, he's amended these complaints to his detriment because he's reinforced the idea that this was political speech. He comes right out and says it in his bill of particulars. My position is, if he wants to, dig a hole for himself, I'm not going to get in his way. Let him continue to do it. This ridiculous idea, you heard me at the end, about Rule 404B evidence for disorderly conduct. Okay, let me explain it to you. Normally speaking, you can't introduce character evidence, bad character evidence in a court proceeding, unless that previous conduct to show bad character, supposedly, is to show a plan, a modus operandi, a scheme. Okay, so he's got this wacky idea that this is some kind of ongoing scheme to.
It's helpful.
Actually,
this is helpful because it's proving that we have, we're exercising our rights consistently and then being tyrannized for it.
He's 100% right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's digging his own hole.
And you notice I said at the end to the judge, I said, that's a fascinating theory. I'd like to see it reduced to writing. And the judge was, you could see her smiling underneath the mask there because she knows what's going on. Because Frank knows that the DA is shooting himself in the foot.
Yeah, I'm not upset about it. He's doing us a favor.
We just need more communication. I've had all 8 of them reaching out to me saying we don't know what, people didn't even know that they were in person today. And so there's got to be a better effort between you and Brad and Sam.
24 hours a day. Somebody call me.
When you guys have an update, you need to send us a group email. That's all I've asked from the beginning.
Do you know what time we got
I don't know when to call you. I don't know what you have new. I don't know that something's
You can
changed.
call me whenever you want. My phone is on 24 hours.
But I don't know if you have
a day.
something new. I don't know that there's some reason for me to call you.
We have to call them.
We're in the dark.
We don't know.
Let me propose 3 things.
She
First,
doesn't have a reason to call you. Right.
if I could just have your attention.
When they have an update.
First, with regard to Frank, provide
she can't read
Brad
mine.
with a service address for you, so the DA will be we'll get it to him.
They have it. They know exactly
we're
what
going
it
to
is.
do it again to
Sure.
obligate them to serve every single thing they have on you.
Well, they served me
And
with
then
the
you need to
arraignment
make sure
papers
we
today.
get it.
They
I would
served
like
me
you
with
to
the
look
arraignment
at it.
papers today to my address. I got those. How'd I get those? Oh, I don't know where to send it to. Get the fuck out of here.
No, they fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
After hours last night. Why?
But
Because
before that,
I
Then
pressured.
after hours, send it to us, because I don't sleep at night. I was up all night. I could have read it at 3 o'clock this
We're not
morning.
getting anything this
We
whole
had till
time.
12:30 today to read it.
If I could,
To find out about it in there was horrible.
If you let me finish, I think I'll address your concerns. I first want to get Frank straightened away. Just get that to Brad, and we'll put the ball in his court on that.
They know what it is.
Well, of course they play.
You tell him Footloose said you know what it is. You sent him the arraignment.
I'm
He
trying-
ain't
We
giving
have
it
the
to me.
spreadsheet. I
He
have
knows
the
what my
spreadsheet.
shit is.
I
He
will
knows
give
what
you
the
the
fuck my
spreadsheet.
shit is. You tell him Footloose said fuck you, bitch. You know where he lives.
Frank, we had paid you guys.
That's what you
They
tell
were
him. Tell him I
spreadsheets
said
with
that.
our phone numbers,
If
with
you don't
our
tell him I
addresses
said
and
that,
our
then
emails,
fuck you
and
too.
We're not getting anything
And
from
she
you guys.
has too much on her plate.
I
so
cannot
you have to
disseminate
send
it
to
out to
us
everybody.
So we don't bother
That's
her.
why we
That's
set up
all.
on this link. To the extent.
It's easy to do an email. Just
Let's
email
make
us.
a friendly
Therese.
arrangement.
Since I heard that there was a deficiency with communications, I've been good about communicating with you, haven't I?
We have gotten nothing.
There hasn't been anything to talk about.
This entire case, we've not gotten one communication from you guys.
That's
Not
right.
one email.
Not one.
Not one
I've-
email
Don't
from you
lie,
guys.
Sam.
I could
Nothing.
produce it.
I don't even know who you are. I just found out today.
I've been communicating.
It needs to go out to
Mr.
everybody.
Reese,
Yes.
there are 9 of us.
Right.
Get it right.
I'm going to get you the whole package, and I'm sure you'll have questions, and you can follow up with an email.
We uploaded everything, and then you're like, we don't have any video.
Stop
We-
bothering
we
Therese.
need you guys
Give it to
tell
all
us.
of us.
We haven't met before. I don't know why I'm being yelled at.
No, you're not getting the
No,
notices
I'm not getting anything.
because the bill of particulars. Well,
I didn't get the
that's
bill
an issue.
particulars.
I'll
I haven't
send
got a
you-
notice. We don't know what time. We don't know what day. We don't know if it's in person or by phone. We're getting nothing.
Well, we're
The
having
bill of
problems
particulars
with
have
it.
gone out. The response to the bill of particulars has gone out. It's everybody can have access.
I had to ask for it 4 times, and they finally got it. But we did not get it when you guys got it. It's not
Obviously,
okay.
there's a logistical issue with Cleo, because we've been uploading.
I've never even heard Cleo's name.
Okay.
Yeah, who the hell's Cleo?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll figure, everybody should have that link, it should be capable and relatively easy to get it.
What, the Cleo link? It gives you a password, you can only get in once and keep it back in again.
We need an
Send it
email.
all out again, so because those documents should be able to act as, they've all been loaded.
Not if you can't
The
get in
building
again.
tickets are all, you should have
So I
that.
got in and I downloaded everything I got.
So every time something's uploaded, we get an alert?
I opened it and I wasn't home and I couldn't download it on my phone.
Let me get it straightened out, so everybody has everything.
You
I
want us
can't
to
tell
be
you
calm and you need to know what's going
everything,
on.
but for the notice last night is up there. So I'll get it, so
But
everybody
if we
has
don't get a
access
link
to
or
it.
any notification that there's anything new, then we don't know. We're in the dark and it doesn't feel good.
We need a new password every single time.
A quick email to the night of us. Hey, there's something new. Thank you.
How long do these guys have a license to keep amending or charging?
All we knew was today was dismissal or trial management. That was what the two.
So I guess there's some issues with the lawyers, with the DA, and they're trying to resolve how they're going to communicate. Guys, this isn't my first. This isn't the first courthouse I've been into today. I was actually in the federal courthouse too, for my friend Nobody, and I was dressed the same way with the cuts and the overalls. So if you guys don't know what's going on, I would highly suggest looking up Executive Council Meeting, New Hampshire, and you're likely to find right at the top on YouTube what happens to these guys. So they were saying there was like disorderly conduct, disruptions, and all this stuff. Basically, they said they did the Pledge of Allegiance, and then a bunch of people ended with Amen. And because of that, 9 people were initiated into arrest and removal, and now they brought up new charges today in court, which we just saw, and they got Frank on 4 of the literally 4 of the same charge over and over again. So like the same charge four times. It's absolutely ridiculous and insane what they're doing. It's a huge First Amendment violation. They have no idea. The DA is fucked up. I'm sorry. There's been a lot of swearing. I'm gonna stop swearing. I'm continue to swear.
I can't believe they started bringing up St. A's.
What was it?
They were bringing up St. A's. The reason these people were arrested because nobody got arrested at St. A's.
Right.
When I was there at St. A's, and you know what?
Yeah. So like
things were a little bit verbally out of control. A little bit.
Yeah.
There were a couple of things.
It's
that
called free
probably
speech.
shouldn't have been. Yep. And maybe it shouldn't have been. But there were 25 state troopers there that did nothing about it. So
Yep.
You can't go back and reference something that never happened.
Right.
So,
and there was more than how many troopers did you say there were there? There was probably
then the campus security.
there might have been 100 state troopers there.
After they all got called in, yes.
Well, they were hiding in the back.
True.
You know, they were just behind scenes, getting ready to pounce on every person they can. Because
the Goffstown police.
you know what it is? Because we cut their budget, and now they need reasons to steal from us. That's what they're doing. We cut their budget, and now they need to steal from us to get it back. And we're gonna keep cutting their budget until we put them out of jobs, so they can't do this to us anymore. This is why we need to get rid of the federal government and everything too. This is all part of it.
Are you talking about state or county?
I'm talking about everything.
Oh, I mean,
I'm talking about localizing our communities, and this is a community right here because it's formed by these tyrants.
Was there a cut in the New Hampshire budget?
Last year we reduced the budget.
Oh, that's good. I might have known that and I forgot or something.
But that's incentivizing the police to act more and to
right,
give more tickets,
I got you.
utilize all their tools that they had stored away, ready to roll out on the people, just in case we cut their budget.
Exactly. Yeah, you're probably right.
They have to generate revenue to keep funding their system.
Yeah.
Because we're not just going to give it to them willingly. Or at least the legislators won't. Which are becoming more and more representative by the day because we have liberty-minded people moving to New Hampshire. And that's what we need, guys. We need more liberty-minded people. Every auditor should be here.
Are you are you with the Reshape Project?
I'm disavowed, but I do support I do support the Free State Project and what they're doing.
I moved here.
Yeah, I originally moved here for the reasons. Yeah.
You're here for the larger migration.
There you go. I like
There's
that.
a lot of people here for the larger migration that aren't part of the Free State Project.
Exactly. There we go.
Or not part of the incorporated.
lie here.
They've been lying to me for years.
When people lie. The lawyer lied about all those things that he said in there. First of all, at the October 13th meeting, not one of us said anything. We did not disrupt the meeting. It's a lie. The prosecution, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I thought you were
and then,
talking about your own lawyers.
well, the lawyer aren't telling us anything.
Yeah.
We communicate through Therese. She can't. There's 9 of us. They got stuff last night. They're supposed to click the button to send it to all of us. We had till 12:30 today to read them. It's bullshit.
It sounds like
I don't even know. We gotta go over. Next, in June, all the way in June, we gotta go over what all these amendments are. Why couldn't we do it today?
It sounds like they just got that information.
They did last night, but click, we all get it.
Yeah.
Not one of us got anything. 0.
Hey, I'm being told that there's not enough, time allocated for court cases, but they can waste our time with this stuff. You know what I mean? They're backlogged like crazy right now.
None of us did anything October 13th. We were all sitting quietly in our chairs. We didn't say anything.
Right.
We didn't do anything. We were picked out of the crowd and arrested for disorderly conduct. There was no disorderly conduct. The disorderly conduct was the state troopers and Governor Sununu.
Yeah.
They're the ones who did the direct
Acting outside of their authority.
Out of 80 plus troopers, not one of them had the nerve to stand up and tell the truth about what happened that day.
We all know it was a makeup call for St. A's when certain people may or may not have.
Yeah, but we'll never know that.
Been arrested that maybe could have been.
That's probably true.
I will not say a word.
Breaking the Flaw. FLAW. I don't break the law, I break the flaw.
What noise did I make and what yelling did I do?
In F laws, flaw, right?
I was sitting quietly in my chair. But they keep dragging it out. Today was supposed to be trial management versus dismissal, which means we either go to trial, how many trials, blah, 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 or we dismiss it today. And neither one of those things were done today. They moved it off to June 17th, which might not be able to happen because that's when the executives meet or something. I don't know.
This is standard court shit. Like this is not out of the norm.
I've never stepped foot in a
I know
court.
you haven't, but this
Never.
is not out of the norm.
Not
And
even
this is
for
how
jury
messed up
duty.
our system is. It's not this case. There's the prosecution has strategic tactics that they use, and these are standard operating procedures.
Hey, the fact that a bunch of rapists work at Sununu Youth Detention Center and they're not taking his name down. Like, don't you think you would want your name down from that building?
These people should be in here being prosecuted, not us. We're New Hampshire.
Oh, you better believe it. The moralists are now the victims, and the rapist mentality is in the government now. They're rapists. They're going down all the time for it. A lot of those predator poachers catch government officials like all the time.
All right, yes, all right, okay.
So yeah, guys, like this lady right here, she's part of the Noble Nine. And then you saw the lady I was just talking to, this lady that's talking to the lawyers over here. And Frank, you guys know Frank. I think he's left now. And a few other people, like they didn't do anything, and they're trying to, really make their lives difficult, waste their time. There's a community evolving around what they did to random people, and none of the Noble Nine, except for 2, actually knew each other. And so they're trying to lump them all together. It's disgusting abuse what they're doing. And yeah. All right, guys. Here comes the DA. Boo! Boo! Yeah, he's a persecutor.
God rest your soul, sir.
Defender of pedophile rapists.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Hey, why haven't they changed the name of the Sununu Youth Detention Center yet?
I don't know the
How come
answer
they
to that.
haven't dissolved it?
I
don't know.
Have you been there recently?
No. Unredacted text messages that day. I would love to see what he was texting.
That is an excellent question. You should probably subpoena those.
Yeah. Unredacted text messages from that burner phone he had.
Actually, all the cameras that in his house, all the phones that he used for business, all that can be records requested because he was acting as his home as an office. So we want to know all that information, and then we'll take down the Sununu Youth Detention Center. How do you like that?
Yeah, how did all the breaks go down for years and years?
Yeah, how did that happen?
You know,
Weird.
I know those kids. I was in there with those kids. I heard the screams when they lock us all down, and then grown-ass men go in on children and beat and rape and torture.
At gunpoint, gang rape at gunpoint. That is a charge that they got.
That's the Sununu Youth Center.
And you're representing the people that have their name on the side of it.
Who used to rape babies with George Bush as well. He was his, what was he? His chief of staff or whatever. Yeah, John Sununu raping babies in the White House.
John Sununu the chief of staff for Bush? That's shit that we don't know is coming out. I don't know. I'm not very political.
Daddy Bush. Well, go to grazingthesurface.com and you'll see a local patriot, a group of them that have put all that information.
I'm not going to be a bunch of computer viruses.
No.
Grazing
the surface.
With a Z?
With a Z.
Grazing the surface.
Grazingthesurface.com, and it has all the evidence about the Sununu gold mine. They're committing genocide out there over there to get their gold mine expanded. Oh yeah, come on. You got to know who your leaders are, guy.
It's a corrupt government. You're not above it.
Scratch the surface. All you got to do is scratch the surface, and everything comes tumbling down.
Hey, Liz, what do you want to know?
Guys, look at all the flags. A lot of patriotism here going on. Older model. They can't even give him a new model, and it's S177. It's official license plates. It's got the graphics on the side there. 2007. Dude, that's pretty old.
Dude, I think it qualifies for intake plates now. It wasn't a state vehicle.
Well, let me check his inspection. Let's see what we got here.
I'm inspecting. I'm valid.
Yeah, he's one of the few that are still within inspection time. Here's the VIN number there. Okay. How's your car? Clean?
No.
Do you have anything illegal in here?
No, I don't have anything illegal in
Is it okay if I search then?
No.
It's not okay?
No.
Well, what do you got to hide?
It's not my vehicle.
You must be guilty of something.
Yeah, but you're borrowing it, so you're in control of what's inside and what you're possessing.
That's true, but I don't have the time to have my vehicle be searched.
So you're saying that there's nothing illegal in there?
It does work the other direction. If you tell the police that you don't want them to search your vehicle, then they
That's
have to
right.
make other decisions.
You gotta revoke consent.
I'm pretty sure I smell weed coming from this vehicle here.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I think you're gonna have to. I don't think you're gonna get a choice on whether you want us to search or not.
Actually, I can smell black ice, the air freshener. That's a good sign you have drugs.
Is that a kind of air freshener?
Yeah, the little Christmas trees. Black ice.
Because I thought you were saying black ice like as if it was cold enough for there to be ice.
Oh no, yeah, no.
Like as if black ice has a smell.
And look at it. I think it's security for the hospital nearby. That'd be weird. If he's security, that'd be kind of weird because he's got handicap license plate on his rear view, which he's not supposed to be having on his rear view while he's driving. It's illegal. You want to go pull him over?
I'm not a police officer.
No, but if you see crime being committed, aren't you supposed to report it? No. No? That's kind of funny. The DA said that if you saw a crime being committed, he doesn't have to report it. Okay, anyways.
Indiscretion.
All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off. Let's go talk to Frank real quick. Let's see what he has to say. Yeah. We'll be out in a minute.
That's all he's got.
You wanna?
And I don't care if I get found guilty on every single one of these charges. I already owe $765 fine. I'll be here next month and I'll be going to jail for $150 a day. Believe that. I already told them. I'm not paying the fine. I'll go to jail for $150 a day per the statute. And that's what's gonna happen. And any other fines I get, $150 a day, go to jail. I'm good. I'm a small business owner. I have money. I have good credit. I don't have any debt. You know what I mean? I made a nice life for myself after getting out of prison, and motherfuckers can fuck around and find the fuck out. I'll go back to jail anytime, anywhere, any place. Let's do it. Blood of patriots, blood of tyrants. Fuck around and find out.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you.
Guys, if you want to see that whole interview, go over to Chow Kelly on her YouTube channel. She has some great videos on there. She's got a lot of live action, a lot of Frank on there too.
Yeah, she's everywhere. She's everywhere.
Yeah, she's everywhere.
If you want to know about local New Hampshire politics
That's
and what's
right.
really going on, go follow Chow Kelly's channel. She's everywhere that I can't be, that's for sure.
And it's spelled C-H-A-U, and it's Kelly, K-E-L-L-E-Y. Guys, get over there and subscribe to her.
Absolute Defiance.
And Absolute
too.
Defiance,
If you're
of
not
course.
there yet, come and get it.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck, man.
Yeah.
I'll try to be there for the next one. But, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I just came back from the federal court for nobody. That was fun.
Yeah. Talk soon. Yeah, that Anthony called me yesterday.
Peace out, guys.
Twice, and
Look at the flags, guys. Let's take a look at with the flags.
My flag's inside, but
Yeah.
it's not window, big people.
Okay. Look at that, guys. Impeach Sununu. And then you got the Pledge of Allegiance on the back there, which is signed. Signatures over here. It's pretty cool. Mandate freedom, that's right. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. You guys should just keep pushing the trial until after the boog. So you
Like what?
you guys know what I'm talking about.
No.
You know what the big boog is?
No,
The
don't.
boogaloo?
What is that?
She got it. All right. All right, guys. I'm signing out. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't watched, if you didn't know what this is about, go back in the video. I was in the courtroom just when I started up. Thanks, guys. Peace out.